Court does find probable cause for your arrest in this case. Given the nature of the charges, we will pass this to the department. At that time, your attorney can file any motions regarding your custody.
A few moments later.
Court does find probable cause for your arrest in this case. Given the nature of the charges, sir, we will pass this to the department. At that time, you will be appointed an attorney, and your attorney can file any custody motions in that department.
All right, guys, so we got to do an update on the story involving the young teen scholars who decided to go on a GTA-inspired joyride and be agents of chaos to the point where they decided to run over a retired police chief who was simply just biking on a road outside of Las Vegas. And the reason why I'm following up on this story is because, one, their identities have been revealed, so we know who they are, okay, and what they look like. And also the mothers of these teens are speaking out as well, too. And they're at odds over their son's actions. And I want to talk about it because, again, this is a very sad and tragic story that I think should be a national news story. It's not getting the attention that I think that it should get. So I'm going to give you guys the latest updates and we're going to talk about it. So we're going to go ahead and get into this, okay? I'm going to play a video of the mother's reactions and we're going to read about their reactions as well as, again, the current update on the teenagers who are now in custody over this heinous act of evil. But before we get into it, we have to have a word from the sponsor of this video, BioTrust. A new study reveals a surefire way to increase your odds of losing weight, and it's easier than you think. Apparently, the simple habit of just stepping on a scale on a frequent and daily basis increases your chances of losing unwanted pounds compared to if you didn't. Researchers believe that monitoring your body weight this way leads to you keeping your goals at the front of your mind and to recognize patterns that are working. But hundreds of thousands are looking to accelerate their weight loss with supplement support. I found an exceptional alternative that use naturally sourced and science-backed ingredients from Mother Earth to promote reduced fat storage by speeding up the breakdown of fat. And this amazing alternative is called Belly Trim by BioTrust. Ultimately, the natural ingredients inside work together to support weight management, reduce cravings, and a boosted metabolism. Most importantly, you can save 51% this month only. Plus, for a limited time, you will receive several free gifts, including free shipping, a 60-day satisfaction guarantee, free VIP live health and fitness coaching for life, and 2 free new ebooks titled Top 10 Foods That Burn Belly Fat and Top 8 Exercises to Reduce Belly Fat at no additional cost to you. Go to trimwithpatriot.com. That's trimwithpatriot.com, or click the link down in the description below before this once-in-a-lifetime deal sells out.
I was in court as the 17-year-old accused of being the driver in that intentional, deadly hit and run learned he is moving to the adult system. He will no longer be in juvenile court here. That is the standard in Nevada as he's expected to face a murder charge. This is video of the teen when he appeared in court more than a week ago. Today, our camera was not permitted. We did try talking with the teen's mother after the hearing. Can you give us your family side of the story, please?
I don't know what happened to my son. I don't know. I'm sorry.
The passenger accused of recording this viral video was arrested Tuesday. The teens are accused of a crime spree on August 14th. This included this intentional hit and run, which resulted in the death of 64-year-old cyclist Andreas Andy Probst. Moments before that, a hit and run with a car on the road. And earlier that morning, police say the teens hit another cyclist, a 72-year-old man who survived. Police also revealing the teens stole 4 cars that day. The passenger was also in court here Wednesday morning. We're working to find out more about his case. The 17-year-old accused driver is expected to be moved to the adult jail now. Because these are juvenile hearings here, the names and faces are not yet public. I specifically asked the hearing master in the 17-year-old's hearing whether the name is public now. He said we do not have the court's permission. At this time, we are waiting until he shows up in the adult jail or the adult court system for the records. Reporting in Las Vegas, Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
Yeah, so you see that, you heard that. Now, despite the mainstream liberal media's attempt to conceal and hide the identities of these two evil teenagers, their identities actually have been revealed. And the names of the young scholars are Jesus Ayala and Jasmine Keys. They were arrested last month, again, after recording themselves striking the cyclists. Now, they showed up in court and they are going to be tried as adults, as you guys heard in that news clip, which they should. And I want to go ahead and actually show you guys the footage of them in court because, again, I want you to see what these young scholars look like. Take a look.
First case, Jesus Ayala, 23 PC 072445.
Morning, Your Honor. David Westbrook, Robert O'Brien, on behalf of Mr. Ayala.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ayala. The court does find probable cause for your arrest in this case. Given the nature of the charges, we will pass this to the department. At that time, your attorney can file any motions regarding your custody.
Your Honor, I am asking that this be transferred to Department 2 so it can be consolidated with the co-conspirator under the lower case number.
Your Honor, my understanding was that this was already assigned to Department 8. Is that incorrect?
It is assigned currently to Department 8, but there's the other co-conspirator is in Department 2, and I'm asking for it, that's a lower case number, to be assigned to Department 2 for purposes of consolidation so they can be filed together.
Your Honor, my request would be that it go to the department to which it is currently assigned, and if the state would like to do a motion to consolidate, and if they can prove that the two cases which are not currently consolidated should be consolidated, they have to do that by motion. They can't just get a de facto consolidation simply for convenience sake.
At this time, we'll keep the cases assigned as they are, and the state can file any appropriate motions regarding consolidation.
September 26th, Justice Court 2, 8:38. Justice Court 8, 8 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Jasmine Keys, 23 PC 072433. Good afternoon, sir. The court does find probable cause for your arrest in this case. Given the nature of the charges, sir, we will pass this to the department. At that time, you will be appointed an attorney, and your attorney can file any custody motions in that department.
September 26th, Justice Court 2, 8:30 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, so you saw the two criminals, right? The two thugs, the two killers. Okay, you see them here now. This is what they look like. Now, again, the reason why I'm showing you this is because there was a lot of speculation in regards to their race. Okay, it seems that one of them is Hispanic and the other one is black, I guess, right? Now, according to the leader of the FBA race hustlers, Tariq Nasheed, he thought they were for sure going to be white supremacists, right? And the names came out. Now, all of a sudden, the mythical white Hispanic has come up, right? White Hispanics. I wonder, is he actually going to correct himself now that one of the teenagers has revealed to be black, right? Is he actually going to issue an apology for trying to allude to this idea that they're white for sure? The Hispanic one is the 17-year-old. He was the driver. And the black one, the 16-year-old, he was the passenger. Now, the Hispanic one has a UNC tattoo on his face, which, you know, again, I just hate, right? Absolutely hate the fact that he has a UNC tattoo on his face. But again, you know, these are the type of individuals, okay, if you see them on the street, you can already guess by stereotyping, aka using your common sense, that these individuals are probably dangerous, okay, that they are a threat to society. Okay. And lo and behold, they have a history of committing crimes and violence and theft. Now, of course, you have, always that one woke revolutionary in the comment section here. This person says, kids make mistakes. They deserve a second chance, not life imprisonment. Yeah. Again, naive fool. Okay. They definitely deserve life in prison. No doubt. Now, I want to actually read some of the comments here from the mothers because it's pretty interesting. Now, you saw the mother of the Hispanic one, a Latino boy, in that news clip very briefly. She says by phone, quote, "I don't know why he did this." She said, "I don't know if God can forgive this." It's a good question. That's up to God. But for me personally, I don't think that we should be lenient on these kids. Okay. I don't think we should be lenient on them. Okay. I think that they should be punished to the fullest extent of the law for this heinous crime. Now, what is actually interesting and unsurprising to me is that you have the mother of the black teenager. She's being more defiant, okay? She is not really trying to hold her son accountable, and she's trying to pretend like there's some other side of the story here that wasn't shown on video. Let's read here. The 8 News Now investigators reached out to his mother by phone. This is the black teenager. She initially hung up and then responded to a text message stating her family was not making any statements or addressing any accusations without their legal team. Quote, "My son's side of the story will be told, quote, the truth, not the inaccuracies the media will try to portray," the text read. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out which part of it is inaccurate. Was it the part on video where your son was joyriding with his friend after stealing cars and hitting people, right? Causing chaos? Was it the part where they were laughing before and after they killed a man simply for riding his bike? Was it the part where they actually hit and killed a man? Was that inaccurate? Like which part of this is inaccurate? I'm not sure, right? But again, I'm not surprised considering the background of this teenager. Let's read here. Police reveal at a news conference on Tuesday that the teens were involved in a crime spree starting with a hit and run of another cyclist. The 17-year-old man survived. Police said they believe Keys was the driver at the time. Yeah. So essentially, these two agents of chaos were riding around trying to find people to hit. Okay. And they hit one old guy and knocked him off his bike and they killed him. And then all of a sudden they were surprised. But they have been essentially doing that all day, okay? Which, again, is just so messed up to think about. It really is. The 8 News Now investigators have learned that Jose Ayayo, the accused driver, has a lengthy record in the juvenile system. Again, no surprise here. As for Jasmine Keys, the accused passenger, the 8 News Now investigators have learned he was in the child welfare system at 8 years old. His mother was charged with 5 counts of abuse in 2016, according to court documents. Police said they found her 5 children aged 2 to 9 years old home alone without access to food, a knife left on the kitchen counter, and the house in poor condition. Wow. Again, no surprises. Where's the father? That's always a question. Where are the fathers? Okay? Again, this is how stuff like this happens. When you don't have fathers in homes. Every single time. Every single time you see this. There's no father. There's no man in the house. This is the biggest problem in this country. The lack of fathers is truly the biggest problem in this country. Any problem we point to, whether it's cultural, crime, whatever, lack of fathers. That's what it comes down to. Neighbors reported witnessing the children left alone for extended periods of time. The mother said that she could not find childcare while she worked. She pleaded guilty to gross misdemeanor child abuse. She later withdrew her plea after she successfully completed terms of probation and received a conviction for misdemeanor disorderly conduct. Both teens are expected to be moved to the adult jail in downtown Las Vegas within the next 24 hours. Yeah, so again, you guys seen that, you heard that. Just, again, another story about savages who committed a crime, an act of violence. In this case, they killed somebody. And then come to find out they were raised in typical single mother households with no father. They have a long rap sheet of crimes showing that they probably should have been in jail. Okay, probably should not have been out on the streets. And, you know, as the result of that, eventually somebody loses their life because we are not locking up criminals and throwing away the kid. Now, again, in this situation right here, I hope that they receive the maximum punishment. I have no sympathy for them. I hope that they get life, okay, if they decide to go with life. Again, there's some other options in Nevada as well, too, in regards to the punishment they can face. But if they go with life in prison, no parole. No parole. They don't need to see the light of day ever again. They made an adult decision, so now they have to face the adult consequences. They knew exactly what they was doing. They did it multiple times, and to the point where, again, a person got killed. And now, again, of course, you're going to have people that are going to come out here and just going to boo-hoo, whine, and cry. The mother's not going to take responsibility, okay? But again, if these children, these kids, had a father in the home, had a man in their life, I guarantee you, you don't see this happening. So, hey, you know, I don't feel bad for them. The justice system will do their thing, and I hope they never see the light of day again. Rest in peace to the retired police officer that lost his life. Again, gone too soon. Andreas Prost, again, rest in peace. At least it seems like in this case, hopefully justice will be served. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.